going to talk about HANA Finance, specifically the accelerated scenario, which is a side-by-side scenario, and especially here using the cloud as the vehicle to basically allow us to run a try-and-decide scenario. I am in Solution Management Finance in SAP, so my role is in between development people and the customers and the people in the field and the analysts. So what I kind of present to you is what our development people have enabled from a functionality perspective, but even more now what our partners have enabled from a technology perspective. So we're going to call this thing today Cloud Try and Decide, because what we can do is we can accelerate ERP functionality using an SAP system that sits in the cloud. So you don't have to invest in this on-premise. You can basically load your data, you replicate your data onto the cloud, and then basically your ERP system, the finance processes, controlling processes, or COPA process can access the data, and that will lead to reporting and process acceleration. I think the key for me here is that it's an ability for you to figure out what does this really do for you. It's hard to get good information on this just by reading PowerPoint slides, I guess. And here's a vehicle, especially that requires new technology, that allows you to say, all right, I'll bring the data over, I look at myself, and I get this up and running quickly, and when I have my decision parameters, my decision information, I can just shut this down again. So the key data on the right side that you see here is 1 hour of your time for the initial setup. Setting this up, the scenario, is really not that big a deal. There's 3 key scenarios to choose from. The general ledger could be traditional or new GL, basic cost management, or profitability. And basically go the next day. So David is going to talk through the processes and what it takes, but basically, typically with a typical data load scenario, within the next day, you should be able to have access to the box and test.